Hello, hello. Hey, Prince. All right. God, creepy sounds, eh? Real creepy. Real creepy. Alright, Jesus. Okay, Lord. Let's get me out of the way, y'all. Alrighty. Let me breathe a little. What am I doing? Board Samuel's boat for Caldwin's Bridge. They do fit the city real well. Oh yeah. Kind of like, I like the wind. The windiness sounds like birds and kind of ghosts haunting the city, all these dead bodies and everything. It's done well. Oh, gorgeous. Kind of looks like you're running around in a comic book. I know that's like a common thing that you say, right? And to go for.
We'll get our sleep later.
But I think they do a good job of that. Yeah, I'm ready.
Just climb aboard when you're ready.
Felix! I don't feels. I just saw a really cool Brazilian duo. Guy was playing like crazy bass, but it sounded like a guitar. And the girl was singing. She was kind of beatboxing. She was like, that was pretty neat. You've been asked to abduct Anton Sokolov, the royal physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. Your new allies want to obtain from Sokolov the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. Mysterious ally and one of his most powerful nobles aboard us. Sokolov lives in a large apartment somewhere atop Caldwin's Bridge. Good.
What do you think, Corvo? Caldwin's Bridge.
Yeah.
Been in the city for years, but you lived in Dunwall Tower with the late Empress, so maybe you haven't visited the bridge before tonight. Something to look out for. See all them lights on the water? That's right, we'll be spotted for sure. You're gonna have to shut off their power before I can pick you up. Now, about bringing Sokolov back alive. He's smart. Maybe even smarter than Piero. Got the whole of Dunwall under his thumb with all that natural philosophy business. New technology, potions and the like. Seems dangerous to me. But what do I know? Here we are. I'll meet you at the arches under Sokolov's place when you're ready, Corvo.
Pretty cool, man.
Assuming, of course, you've taken care of those floodlights.
Oh yeah, this is nice. Outside Bridgeway. Love the sunsetness of it. Sunsetty, mom spaghetti. Nice and spooky.
Stand now. Every meet ain't nobody allowed to be just wandering about, except us guards.
Yeah, I know. But if we do see someone, then what? We say something? Remind them?
No, you don't remind them. You chase them down, and you give them a severely deadly beating is what?
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Severely deadly beating. There's no real... Oh, you can drink. I see. Can you drink? No, you just turn it on and off.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwin's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwin's Bridge during this hearing. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
I feel like this game does sort of add a... Sunsetty, mom spaghetti. Oh, you looking sweaty? No, I'm just in the water getting wetty. feel like this game does reward stuff like that. You know, just creeping around looking for something different. Maybe not here. God, I love the size of the buildings. It's really nice, really intimidating and imposing. Can I not get out here? There's always like 2 fish in here that are gonna take bites out of you. Alright, back to where I was. Oh, there's that chain. Ah, nice water sounds. Yeah.
Any chance you'll share your food with me tonight?
You're such a choffer.
Guess I could blink up there, just walk around. Am I gonna finish P4G?
Citizens and visitors to our
Oh,
city.
God, if it has
By
cross
order of
save,
the
maybe.
region, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across
That's a
Aldrin's
lot of
Bridge
game to get through.
until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwin's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
What the void was that?
Are these guys gonna bite me? I like their little glowing eyes. Dark vision. So you use it and then it goes down and then it comes back. And then what, just like the maximum goes down slowly? Alright, Prince. Thanks for hanging both times. Yeah, Sony's a bunch of jerks with that stuff. They just don't care. I guess I could blink behind him. Uh-oh.
Huh? Sound the alarm! Like him. Someone help me out! Just die!
Stop, miss. By the outsider.
Uh-oh. 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 Ah! Yeah, Sony's a bunch of jerks with cross save. It's really annoying, you know? Like, I get it. They think that they lead the generation, so they don't have to do that, you know? But, it just kind of makes me feel like, yeah, it's one notch against getting another PlayStation console, you know? Because I think, well, you're not going to be supported. Like, I'm not a little kid who's going to have one console. I'm going to have a Nintendo one. I'm going to be playing a little bit of PC. I'm probably going to have an Xbox at one point.
Here we are.
And if you
I'll
could
meet you at the Archie's
save
on
more,
Sokolow's
people
place
would buy
in
more
Red
games.
Corvo.
Because they buy it on...
Assuming, of course, you
Like, I would love to buy it on the Switch and PlayStation. So I could do a lot of gaming down here, and then in bed, I could, like, pop it open, run through a couple missions or whatever. And I know they're like, well, use your Vita. The screen's a bit too small for some games, you know? Although my buddy plays on, like, his iPad. iPad cross-play,
He say something?
which is
Remind him
pretty
about
cool.
curfew?
No, you don't remind them. You chase them down, and you give
You give him a big
really
stiffy.
deadly beating is what.
Okay, yeah, I know. No point yelling at me. Severely deadly beating.
Oh. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I would love Sony to make another handheld, just like a bigger screen, more power, way better at doing crossplay with your PS4 and your PS5. Almost like a Switch, you know? Yeah.
Until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwin's Bridge during this period.
Shit.
Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Let's beat him to the house.
Firing. Take out his leg.
Ow. How'd he get me?
Rot in the void.
Yeah, I mean, I played a lot of games in my Vita only because, you know, I had them on Vita. Like, who's... I need to close my Discord. It's making noises. You know, it's probably the reason that I played Final Fantasy IX or Persona 4 Golden, of course, because I needed I played a lot of Final Fantasy IX. Actually, when we lived in Toronto, when we would visit this house when Stella's parents lived here, I played a hell of a lot of Final Fantasy IX. It was awesome. You know, just didn't have to like, set up my PS4. I could just kind of play it in all the little random moments before we go to bed kind of thing. All the little downtime. It was awesome. So maybe I should talk to Ink about what he does. He's got like, I think he has that on his iPad or something.
Assuming, of course, you
Where he's got yeah, where he can play at work. He can play his PS4 when he's when he used to go to work in the old times, and in between students, or if he had a student that would cancel or something, he'd play Divinity or Anno or something on his PS4 on his iPad. He said it worked super well. So I'd be willing to give it a try.
No, you don't remind him. You chase him down, and you give him a severely deadly beating is what.
Okay, yeah, I got
Alright.
it. Severely deadly beat.
Okay, what am I on here? Yes. I don't know where this is taking me. I'm behind them.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now ended. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwin's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwin's
It's almost like
Bridge
cheating.
during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Oh, look at this ore. Have they been they're like mining this stuff and keeping it in their lockers? It's kind of weird. Warehouse key needed. Yeah, it's a nice look, kind of an industrial, steamy, that kind of like whale punk look to this warehouse area, the docks. Yeah. Wow. Oh, this could be fun. What's the problem? Oh, we need some whale juice. Some whale jizz. Got that warehouse key. A tin of jelly deal. So British. You've been playing much games, Felix, lately? I'm excited for that PS5 launch, actually. I think it's got some pretty darn good launch games that are, like, super intriguing for me. You know? Normally a lot of launch games are pretty mainstream. It's going to be like an Assassin's Creed port and Call of Duty and all this stuff, but they're like kind of artsy. Kind of like artsy type indie sci-fi, really interesting looking games.
Stupid rats. Plague.
Who's talking? Who is talking? These guys.
Citizens and visitors to our city, By order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted.
I'm gonna save before I go through here.
Attention.
I wonder if there's gonna be a lot of interesting Xbox exclusives. Or if they're just gonna go, look, we have backwards compatibility, we have lots of cross-save. I think they could make a pretty good kind of campaign saying we care about, you know, stuff that gamers care about. And you can play all the big games on Xbox, most of them, other than like, you know, Last of Us 2 and all that stuff. Last of Us 2 or what, Spider-Man, God of War. There are some big exclusives. Playing so many games around 20 at once. Trying to focus on one or two each day. You have the mood to play another game. My mind is so scattered right now. Every time I try to do something around my house, I get distracted by something else. It's really, really hard. I don't know what it is. I've been like looking at my phone a lot more.
Hey, what's going on there? Just die. Dump you in the river.
What are you gonna do if I'm here, jerks?
Rush it.
Rush them. You got guns?
Get it.
You can't do anything. I'm safe.
For the watch. Won't stay hidden for long. Assassin, help! Lost him.
Okay, cool.
Can't stay hidden forever.
Oh, we'll have to wait this out. Yeah, I think it'll be PS5. It'll be an interesting one. Do you know when the Xbox is coming out? I would assume it's coming out this year to compete against it. Here, I'll look it up while I'm waiting for these guys to finish their fruitless search for me. Next Xbox launch. What is it? The Series X? What a stupid name. Launch holiday 2020, Thanksgiving 2020, Black Friday.
Citizens and visitors to
I
our
haven't really heard
city,
much about it.
by order of the
They haven't really had any
the
kind of a big,
curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge.
I haven't had a big launch event like Sony.
Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
I don't know. Okay. Oh man, it's so beautiful. It definitely has a wonderful comic book, soft sunset look, kind of like Uh-oh. Yes. Oh yeah, turn them into ash when they die. How cool is that? That is helpful. Dark vision. Where's the other guy that was eyeing me up? Currently focus on Kingdom Hearts 3, you little bastard. Bit of Far Cry 3. You know, a lot of people... That game comes up so much. Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 2 really had such a huge effect on people. And I've only played the beginning of Far Cry 3. So... I think those Ubisoft games are good when you have just one game to play. Or you need like a kind of a palate cleanser to just go run around in an open world and clear some towers and all that crap, you know? Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Well now, Mr. Cratchit.
They're really making this look so much different.
Gangs are cutting throats and smashing windows left and right. And the Weepers, excuse me. Worse. Are you saying the Lord Regent is wrong for imposing curfew?
I wish I could take out two of these guys.
But don't worry, I'll be fine. I'll profit. A smart man can come out ahead, even in the time of plague.
Sure, like that Sokolov. He's doing fine. Always a lot of exotic items coming and going from his place. Keeps this place running, at least for now.
Yes, if by exotic you mean foul-smelling as a witch's body. The royal physician will be fine too until he crosses the wrong man.
Someone get over here!
Ah.
Firing!
You know what I don't like? They pull a gun on you, you whack them with melee, and they still get their attack off. I think that's stupid. I think that melee should trump shooting attack. It should interrupt it. I got tons of this goo. I'd like it if it always just recharged. You don't like Far Cry 3 though? You think it's because trying to finish side quests, you didn't have any games to play. You haven't bought a PS4 at the time. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of games have to do with timing. He's gonna put that huge plate down his pants. What's this all about? Hidden wall? What is that thing? What if I could have dropped that on them? Killed them both. The blink is such a cool little tool. Controls pretty well with the joystick. Even though it feels like it's made for a mouse. But totally works well with a joystick. Yeah, give me those arrows. Okay. Sometimes it's a bit unclear about how you're going to get on top of there. What's going to happen when you jump, you know? You just kind of have to, like, throw yourself at it. Wouldn't look too good if you're playing in third person or somebody was watching it, but like watching your character from afar, trying to be a hero, and you're just going like this. But works overall. Seems like this door should open, but maybe it opens from the other side. Fine. Where do I go from here? These doors are open. Makes me feel like I've already been there. Helps me get up top. Ooh, a safe. Apparently you can listen to the safe. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Does any of that sound different to you? The game showcase for Series X is on 23rd of July. I'm excited to watch their stuff because they're, I think they have a lot to prove. They have a lot of money, and a lot of their stuff is just very pro-gamer, pro-consumer. At least in the last generation it was. They realized they had to be. Although they were a bit too late, because they were so anti-consumer with, like, Xbox One only online and all this, like, TV stuff. But now, an anchored whaling ship. The truth is in the paintings. Not that good with hearing? Okay. Apparently, I might be thinking of a different game, but they had said... maybe if I use this bone. Now I can't hear anything. Okay, get rid of the bone. I don't think it's making any difference. I'll find it somewhere. Won't be too far away from that safe. Up on the rooftop. Staying inside. What's going on? This feels like I'm kind of going to, not a point of no return, but I'm leaving to another spot. Which I don't want to be doing. Very spooky here. Fits the game well. Fits the universe well. Don't fall down too far. I miss having sprint on my L1 or R1 button like Last of Us 2. The Last of Us Part 2. There was a... Look at the paintings. They have numbers on them. That note said, the truth is in the truth is in the paintings. Crowded streets, anchored whaling ship, slaughterhouse. Crowded streets, whaling ship, slaughterhouse. So that's a whaling ship. It's number 7. Okay. Streets, whaling ship. Is that what it was? Streets, whaling ship, and a slaughterhouse. Okay, so I need to find a painting of a street and of a crowded and of a slaughterhouse. Streets and a slaughterhouse. That's neither. Neither. These don't look like they have any kind of detail on them. Pretty fun. Oh. Oh. What's here? You didn't like it at first. They put it in the L1, but somehow you didn't. Yeah. At first, hey, Teddy B. Yeah. Ooh, whale slaughterhouse is 3. The whale slaughterhouse is 3. Those aren't streets. The whale slaughterhouse is 3. Yeah, I thought I wasn't going to like it, but it worked out well. I ended up getting into that, the running being on there. It seemed fine. Slaughterhouse 3. Assassin sprinting around in my big boots. A war medal. 100 coins. I'm trying to think. Can you remember what L3 did in that game? That was flashlight, right? Yeah, there are only 9 combinations possible. That's very true, Lucas. 4. Very true. I think there's an assassin running about upstairs. One of those Uh-oh. 4 and 3. Ah. Four and 3. Ooh, I got the rune. Oh, yes, an ingot. So wonderful. So wonderful. Flashlight was R3. Photo mode was L3 and R3. Yeah, you think you just put it on L3. It makes so much sense because you're like jamming down and running forward. It's so wonderful. Although, I do kind of miss it being on a shoulder button. The Xbox had one shoulder button, missing a slot for that L3. Yeah. They had the white and black buttons, though. But that sucked. They were in a weird spot. I think they were just trying to be different. And they eventually gave up. The Super Nintendo controller was very ahead of its time. 4 face buttons, 2 shoulder buttons. And a D-pad. They haven't gotten rid of anything that was on a Super Nintendo controller yet. The buttons are in the same place. The shoulder buttons are in the same place. All they've done is add more shoulder buttons. And keep the start and the select. A really comfortable controller, too. I didn't mind my big, gigantic Xbox controller. Worked. GameCube is small and you can reach most buttons with one hand. One hand? Yeah, I guess you could, couldn't you? I never thought of that. I don't know why you'd need to, but I guess one-handed people would. No! Yes. Ooh.
Outlive me? You will not outlive me.
Disappear! A mad survivor. She left and took her things back to her family, as if that'll help. The plague will get us all. Been offered work on a whaling boat. I'll leave this place at last. I'll find a place in Tivia to the north, and maybe fast. The winters are cold, no rats, no plague. Last day of the month, my fortunes have turned. I found something shiny, and old. Looks like a whalebone, which is supposed to be lucky. I played on my Vita. I played Final Fantasy IX one-handed. I just remapped the controls. It was fantastic. My cousin's coming soon, bringing a bird to roast. See if the shops are open. I put my whalebone carving in a shelf, but I couldn't see it from some parts of the room, so I made a little pedestal. It looks nice in the candlelight. Sometimes I dream about it in the dreams. It makes it sound like the wind through a broken window. Good God. The outsider walks among us. There's that rune. Special rune.
Rivers change course over many lifetimes, and eventually all bridges tumble down. 1,000 years ago, there was another city on this spot. The people carved the bones of whales into runes and inscribed them with my mark. Children still find them washed up in the river mud. Anton Sokolov has made a great study of my runes, but he's not special like you are. He wasn't chosen, and he doesn't wear my mark, so he can't unlock their secrets. Sokolov believes there are specific words and acts that can compel me to appear before him. He searches old temples in Pendicia and ruined sub-basements in the flooded district. He performs disgusting rituals beneath the old abbey. But if he really wants to meet me, he could start by being a bit more interesting.
I like that guy's voice and characters. Doesn't seem like your typical... I don't even really know what he is. You know, the nice thing about this game is they don't tell you about that stuff. They just let you make your decisions, and you have to deal with it. My cousin came, we fought over it. I came into the room, he was holding it. I screamed and we fought, filled with remorse. He's still sitting in the corner, across from the candles. He was a thief. I wonder how he knew about it. Coming to dinner was a trick. Maybe he told others. Barricades in the halls, it's safe. The watch came, taking people away. The neighbors. Someone in the building is the rat plague. Gone now. It promises to protect me. I'm the one that has the power of the runes now, sucker. All enemies turn to ash as they die. Unaware enemies who don't see you turn to ash. 4 runes to that? Seems like a waste. That could be fun. Well, it's possession of humans? Might just wait a little. Wait till at 5 and see what other things I need, you know? You're playing games using mouse and keyboard for a long time, 3 years? Huh. You know, I never play mouse and keyboard, but when I played Half-Life 1, I played with the mouse and keyboard, and then when I switched to Half-Life 2, I realized, oh, this is way better on a mouse and keyboard. Even though I thought the controller would be nice and simple, you know? A little more relaxing, but it wasn't. This kind of reminds me of that level in Psychonauts when you're running with the bulls. Oh, who's talking? Who's talking? What are these guys up to?
Okay, good. Can't lose any more men to the arc pylons. Touch the charger before you're shipped when the duty officer runs it by, and the arc pylon won't fry you.
Those things? Give me the willies, sir.
You'll be thankful when Slackjaw's boys come down the street to slit your ricker. It'll...
Game 1. Jack against Quilty. Who's Quilty?
Turn to ash.
This guy?
There was a time when we didn't need these things to keep a gang of kids down. I think since the plague hit, none of them expects to live past 20. So why be scared of anything?
You need to have a good table, a chair with suitable height, and an armrest. Yeah, I always find like PC you can never just kind of fully sit back and relax unless you have a really good setup.
Hey, you there! Show yourself!
You know, there are different endings depending how you play. Stealth, non-lethal, stealth, lethal, non-stealth chopping. Okay. Who are they fighting? Oh.
Fish bait.
I heard you there. Let's find the little shit.
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
A lot of guys. Oh yeah, that took out a bunch.
I know you're here.
Boom! Uh-oh. Cancel. Nice.
I know you're here somewhere, scum.
Yes.
Where are you?
Zoop. Hagfish. What are you calling a hagfish? God, this makes me really crave a good Deus Ex game. Stealth action, cyberpunk, cool stories, lots of places to explore. Ah.
Look out. You got someone skulking around.
Where are they? Yeah, I feel like a handheld and the Switch is sort of like the total opposite end of that. Where like a PC, you need to have the proper setup. You kind of have to be sitting up and like a good chair, a good table, and then the Nintendo Switch, you could just be laying down. You can take the Joy-Cons out. You can have your arm. You can be laying on your side. I love putting my Switch, you know, what's the goose? I have a goose arm holder that clamps onto anything. Goes at any angle. I can rotate it sideways. I can lay down on my side. Have my arms apart. It's just the best.
There was a time
Oh
when you didn't
man,
need
I gotta do all this again?
to keep a gang kids down. I think since the plague hit, none of them expects to live past 20. So why be scared of anything?
It didn't work. Yeah!
Come on, spread out. Here you are.
The game is very generous to you for like aiming and stuff. Man, Stella's calling me a lot today. What do you want? Can't get away from her camp. What a silly dog. No more grenades? Oh, I got this crossbow. Yeah. Okay. I didn't kill nearly as many as I did last time with all the grenades. But oh well. Looks like they're going back to their duty. So yeah, I gotta figure out how to disable that thing that's like gearing up and shocking people. And I think the characters were talking about it at one point. Like, you gotta destroy that thing. Maybe. Maybe I can just climb up here. Oh, that makes sense. Ooh, look at that. It's like climbing up Shinra Towers. How far can we go? Nice. Whoa, oh. Oh, this looks like a room where I could turn things off. Hitman! Boom!
Let's find that son of a hag.
To work! You gotta blow. I know you're here. Master! Here!
Oh, it didn't work. Oh.
Take it!
One lich.
Clear the line!
I love like the melee in first person really limits how effective you are with it, you know? It's just fantastic. Which I think works perfectly for stealth.
Oh, I'll find you.
I'm hiding.
I'll feed your heart to the hounds.
Give me somebody to stab. I need someone to stab. That's the alarm bell? That's so cool. I love that. Kind of looks like a GoldenEye level. Just the way there's like the tower and really big objects. They take out some detail, I think, which is nice. It lets you concentrate on what's important. Like a severed hand. Look, you could throw that at somebody. What, the void? Whee! Skabloobly. Skabloobla. Okay. Alright, this thing's off. Need to get up higher. Organic rubbish furnace. The wind whistling. Many miles up, many miles down. It's painful one way. Sometimes both. Oh, the wind intensifies. The higher you get, the higher you climb. Things to grab. No more bullets, eh? Oh, we could use one of these. Start using my gun. Start using this gun. I don't even see my gun on here anymore. Do I not have one? I got... Maybe I have to set it or something. Pretty much, you have to say Kingdom Hearts 3 is so fun because you can dive into Disney World. That's it, right? Yeah, it's like, oh, I like Frozen. I want to play Frozen. Why couldn't they just make a good Frozen game? Seems like a better idea to me. Ah. Huh? Why won't you lift me higher? Ooh. Here we go. Now what? Well, you're up here. I guess just go higher again and try to get onto that bridge, that walkway. With a little bit of this. Look, I'm climbing a tower in Breath of the Wild. Yes. Go up in here, eat some lunch with some Guy's in an old painting, old photo. Ooh, baby, I love your words every day. Aha. Alright. Oof, this is nice. Look at that gaping shadow. I killed everyone. Sounds like something warming up. Dark vision. What do I need to start using more of? I guess sleep darts. Hey. Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nice.
What for? The lights are working perfect.
What for?
Well, there's nothing to do. And I like climbing.
Just leave the oil tanks be. Why they always gotta put
Oh no! Is that the bridge going up? Is that what that did? You gotta be worried Nomura might make use of this for something. So there's a bad guy. He shows up in a Monster Inc. world. Sully throws him to the door to the humans world, and the first door is thrown into the second door. A second door is thrown into a third door. Then the last door is destroyed. Oh, Nomura knows, doesn't he? He knows how to mess around with everything. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I could talk about how much I hate Nomura for the rest of my life.
somewhere.
I just love a well-written plot that makes sense, you know. I guess it's like eventually do. You just have to wait 10 years. He answers a few things and then asks more questions. But I think he likes the ambiguousness of it. Not knowing. Flank him. That sounds like they know where I am. No, 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 no! How far back am I gonna go?
Made someone a widow.
Hopefully we're back up there where we took the whale power out of the, something. Speaking of great stories, I watched, the rest of, They Know Where You Are. I watched the rest of The Vast of Night. So well written, amazing performances. It's like such a low budget movie, but looks like a blockbuster in terms of... No, it looks like a high-end, top-notch, like Steven Soderbergh film. The cinematography, the coloring, the control, these long shots, these sequences. He's, it's like a new master. This writer, director, editor, everything.
See something?
Gave me chills, man. Gave me chills. It's on Amazon Prime if anybody wants to watch it. Ooh.
I gotta stop chewing, man. Present yourself. Don't make me find you. Someone's been killed.
I wonder if killing them is louder than like choking them out, you know? I got the key. Might be. The Vast of Night, it's called. It's like kind of a 50s... It's set in like 1950s America. Small little town. It's kind of like a sci-fi... premise. There's only really like a few main characters in it. Yeah, I'd say it's like it's a tiny little masterpiece. It's fantastic. I waited to watch it fully before watching Red Letter Media talk about it. They were talking about that one and something called, it's like a horror movie, Missing. These are the guys we were going to take out, and we made an agreement, and they were going to take these guys and put them into mine. Uh-oh.
What the? Come on, let's get this guy!
That guy's got a good little fighter. Yeah! Kill him! I was thinking of getting rid of Prime or Spotify. I pay $15 a month for Spotify, and that's for like me, Stella. You can have a family plan, right? So you can have like 5 or 6 people on it. And it's like, oh, I pay $80 for Amazon, but Amazon gives you Amazon Video, gives you the shipping and stuff, which I'm just kind of getting tired of supporting. I don't really like Jeff Bezos, and I don't like his philosophies and stuff. This guy seems like one of the gang members. Ooh, those blow up. I love it. He must have been the guy in the gang. Got behind the enemy lines. But Amazon also comes with music, so I was checking that out. They kind of have their they have Amazon Prime Music, and then they have like Amazon Unlimited Music, which gives you more options, and then they have this Amazon HD, which is not it's not available in Canada. But the problem is, like, when you're setting your settings, I go, okay, for when I'm on my data, just do it low quality. When I'm on my Wi-Fi, give me it's like there's 2 choices: standard or automatic. Automatic is like highest possible depending on connection. But my Wi-Fi connection isn't always great, so I'm listening to it, and it's like often really kind of lower quality, like really noticeable. So I've been trying to experiment between that one and standard to see like which one actually works. But yeah, I don't like what Jeff Bezos is doing. I think he's going to if he had his way, nobody would have a small business. He would own everything, and we'd all work for minimum wage, and nobody would have a full-time job, and he'd have to give nobody benefits. He's totally evil, greedy psychopath. Because it's just a game to him. How much money can I make per second? He's like trying to become the richest, the CEO of North America of all time. It's like, I really hate that I'm supporting it, just so I can watch a movie here and there. I'd rather just would have paid $5 to rent that movie, and just pay it to whoever, a YouTuber, the owner. It's like, why can't I just go to their website and go to like thevastofnight.com? Here's $5 from my PayPal. Let me watch it, or $7. Totally would have been worth it. And then I don't have to think about like, whoa, which one am I subscribing to? Which one's worth it? I don't have Disney Plus. Do I need Disney Plus? Now it's like Spotify. I don't listen to music too. I kind of have like I'm not doing as much music exploring as I used to do. Although I use it a lot for work when people are asking for a song. Oh no, I'm way back here. Let's see, how about a spring razor? You can't throw these, that sucks. I guess I could put one to sleep and I could blink in. Can I blink in behind them and kill one guy and then take care of the other? Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Ah, you know what? How about this? How about I shoot you? Huh? How about you get shot? I feel like... Yeah.
Stand clear. Take it. Firing.
I like how they do their like left to right dodge. That's cool. Ah man.
Take this. Stand clear.
God damn it. This guy is kicking my ass. Whoa, he's the officer. Ooh, well, I guess Spotify kinda can be good for exploring. If you just put on like, if you like Radiohead, you put on Radiohead Radio, and sometimes they try to find stuff for you. It's not great, but it's free, you know? If you're paying like $15 a month, then you can have everything. Whereas the Amazon Music is, it's a little more limited. There's not a ton of like indie stuff. Like all my friends' bands are on Spotify. My stuff is on Spotify. The Magyars rock album available for streaming now. It's called What Are You Waiting For? But on the Amazon Music, it's not. So, but it's just the Amazon Video is pretty good. But I'd rather like just find other people to support when it comes to shipping. Like, yeah, maybe you don't need to have everything in 2 days. And actually, if you just take a look around, you can probably find something fairly local to you that will be shipped to you probably for free if you spend a certain amount. Genre playlist on YouTube can be pretty good. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Or even just going to, like, Reddit, you know? Too high. I find Reddit is just so good for recommendations because they have no bias. They're not motivated to... They're not being paid to write the article. It's not about ads. And it's not about them like having to crank out 5 articles. They have to just like put it out there fast. It's people that are bored of work and are taking their time to really share their expertise. What's that smell? That's the guy who never gets well. Cash money. What were you saying? I wholly agree, but that's not how it works. You like the free shipping on Prime? Sometimes send a message to my mother. Use your Prime subscription for the free shipping. Yeah. Yeah, because you can put multiple accounts on there, right? Multiple addresses. You just get them to buy it. 3 of 5 runes found. Yeah, Ted. That's awesome. Sokolov's house. We are going to Sokolov.
Never doubt it.
Ooh. Would you look at that? Basically, you want to find music referrals from someone who doesn't have any ulterior motives. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And people that... I don't know, I just find there's something like really pure about the way people recommend stuff on Reddit, for the most part. Ooh. All right. Oh, it pushes you off. No. Go look over there.
Might be worth checking out.
Uh-oh. Let's put the sleep darts there. Yeah, level design is really nice. And just so streamlined, you know? Ow. This is where you could slow down time so you could get through there. Nothing beats sharing your songs with your first girlfriend. That music sticks with you forever. Yeah, my first girlfriend after high school, like at my first job, she was really into music. Took me to probably like my first big concerts. No, that's not gonna work. Until you slow down time. And I like all the music we would listen to then together really sticks with me. God damn it. Now what? Yeah, it's nice. I think they really... There's this annoying little fish that I don't know how to beat up. And there's one of them. We were listening to... She showed me, like, Dashboard Confessional and a lot of emo, screamo stuff. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. I don't know. Up on these rocks? Get off. Ooh. She was into video games too, actually. She's into video games and music. Remember she showed me Sid Meier's Pirates? And she was the one that was big into Morrowind. Halo. What the hell's that thing? What? Hey. Ah! Ooh. You gotta wait for it to open up. That's interesting. Ah! Yeah, you can use the water to get around. But there's always one sneaky, annoying kind of barracuda in there that kills you. And I like how they don't feel necessary. They're like, we don't have to have a whole underwater world. There doesn't need to be like seaweed and coral and lots of little fish. They're like, one fish. This is actually better that I'm here. One fish, it tries to eat you, that's it. And if you throw a dead body in there, they'll eat that too. Ah!
Gotta be here somewhere. Hey, what was it? No, he's here. Help! Get around him.
Get around them.
Lost him. I'll find you.
The wheels stop turning and the world is burning. I don't know. That's the first time we've seen that thing. Just showed up out of nowhere. Ow. Uh-oh. The wall of light will now harm enemies instead of you. That means I can get through, I guess? Or should I take out the... I don't want to take that out. Okay, hopefully this is gonna be okay. I'm okay. Oh, and I kind of wish there were like a whole bunch of enemies I could piss off. Hello? Anybody want to fight? Plague by order of the watch. Stay away! Darn. Killed everybody. Wasted a rewire when I could have just took the power out. Not had it active, and then even used the fuel cell as an explosive. Oh well, in we go. It's a long level. Pretty neat. Making out. As for now, we're gonna sing the sadder songs. Sit alone and wonder How you making out? I miss EB Games being open and buying new games and returning them. That was fun. Man, I saw some people on Reddit talking about life hacks, and they're like, hey, you can order 10 value burgers at McDonald's, and they cost like $1, and then you like you remove the meat, and it refunds you $1.50. And then if you do that like 10 times, you can buy a normal burger. So then you get a normal burger and you get like 9 buns that don't have meat on them. And people are actually saying they're like eating the 9 sandwiches that don't have meat in them. I'm thinking you're either a teenager that really doesn't have any money and you like screwing the system. It's kind of fun. And you'll eat anything. You're maybe extremely poor, which, okay. Whatever you're going to do to survive. Or you're like really just kind of obese and sad. That's really strange. Oh man, 9 McDonald's buns? With probably like the most sugary ketchup and everything.
You haven't been thinking again, have you?
No, sir. Not thinking. I was just wondering, if Sokolov is testing alerts on people to cure the plague, why is it he always asks for healthy citizens?
Why does he ask for healthy citizens?
You have no mind for natural philosophy. Obviously, it's because the ones already sick with plague live long enough to provide Sokolov with any useful
information. Where are they going? Who are they shooting at?
Guards, to me. Damn it.
These guys. 9. So yeah, you like order a McDonald's hamburger and it costs you $1 or something, or like $1.40, and then on the menu, the digital menu, you remove the patty, and that gives you a refund of like $1.50, and then they order 10 of them, so that they're getting like 10 cents or 50 cents every time, and then they order a real burger, and then they get 1 burger and then like 9 of these buns of nothing. Okay, I'm glad I'm playing this on hard. I think that works a lot better. Now that I've got... Ooh, so silhouette-y. Wah, wah, you are not... This is cool. Huh. Sure. Something like that. Yeah, it's like 10 cents or 50 cents. Because normally the patty refund is when you buy, like if you bought a $5 or $6 burger and you took the patty off, they would take $1.50 off. But because the burgers are so cheap to start with, it's just a really weird, tedious scam that people will do. Maybe like almost for the fun of it or something. I couldn't imagine eating that though. This stuff's so gross. I mean, I'm still... McDonald's has wormed its way into my brain. When I see it, I want it. You know? I want it. I want the McDonald's. If I go out into town, it's kind of like a little treat. I'm always disappointed after. I'm always like, ugh, that wasn't worth it. Why'd I do that? I'm gonna waste my life with that. My health. Their chicken wraps aren't bad. I find I'm just always really tired after I eat their food. 1 burger and 9 buns for free, yeah. And a lot of people on Reddit were like, yeah, that's the way to do it, man. They all knew of the scam. Oh my god, no trespassing. I didn't know that. I'm gonna get in trouble. Sokolov's house. Abduct Sokolov. Sokolov. Ooh, so yellow and cold and muted. Blurb, blurb. Blurb, blurb. Uh-oh. Oh my god. These guys are intense. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm dead. Shouldn't have shared the scam. Better to keep it to themselves now that McDonald's have changed. Yeah, they did. Yeah, McDonald's figured out what was going on and changed that. There were a couple loopholes you could do on their sort of digital menu system. Oh god. I used to always, when I was living in Vancouver Island, I loved getting sushi to go. You know, like a brown rice California roll or something was really nice. You could get them for like $4 or $5. So I could get 2 or 3 of them. Here, sushi's really expensive in Ottawa. The only fast food they really have here is like shawarma. Endless shawarma.
Probably be dead by now.
Yeah, you could give them to a homeless person who's like, sweet burgers. Oh, hope you're vegetarian, buddy.
Don't hesitate to go upstairs.
Lose my daily elixir ration? I'm not that stupid.
If you say so.
I will not kill you.
Chatting and wandering around. Go back to work.
Snoring. Ooh. That's what we want. On the parade, we all play homeless and sleep in the street. January 1st, we wake up. All rise, January 1st. I saw some kind of like, it was like a YouTube video where the guy grows his hair out, starts being homeless, and then gets some jobs and travels a bit and like... Is that gonna kill him? Because I rewired it? That's cool. I remember there was something he did that was kind of cheating. He only did it for like 3 days. But, you know, he met a lot of people that helped him out and were like, yeah, I can get you a job. And, he had multiple job offers. It's different, though, when you've been on the street for a long time. You know, and your hygiene drops and, like, your teeth health and all that. It's way different than just coming, like, right off the street. Aw, what? Bunch of bullshit.
Got you now. Ring the alarm.
Nothing.
I know you're here. You gotta flee.
I know you're somewhere around here.
That girl wake up? You know, yeah, and like you're dirty and your mental health starts slipping because you've been on the street for a while, or a lot of people that are on the street have terrible mental health. You know, it's the reason they can't keep jobs and hold on to anything, you know, because it's what they really need is mental health. They need to be in a mental hospital and that kind of thing. Why'd they go that way? I wonder if that guy ran into here. I wonder if he rewired it. Can they do that? No mental illness has ever been cured. That's interesting. Because I reprogrammed it. It was it was killing me, and then you can reprogram it so it affects them. Where are you? I'm disoriented by the overseer. Magic will not work.
I'll feed your heart to the hound.
Oh, look at his little thing he's got on.
Whiskey for a week.
He's hurting my health too. Idiot. Come on, man. Oh, got that guy.
Firing. Die, damn it.
Maybe I'll shoot you.
Clear the line.
Oh, I think the bullets are getting stopped by this thing. Oh, weird. Did it turn off? That thing's powerful. Uh-oh.
I'll read signs. How did we lose it? I need more men.
How are we gonna deal with this guy? Maybe these mines? Huh? Yeah. There we go, an overseer. Dangerous. Okay, where is we go? Yum, 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 yum. This looks like an important door.
Order to take all measures to protect Sokolov.
Ha! Protect Sokolov. Protect him. Protect him. Dishonored 2 really takes the big mansions and the villain, the villain layers to a next level of detail and storytelling. It's fantastic. These are good. The inmate running the asylum, Ted. Gonna go to bed. Thanks for staying up so late, hanging on the music stream and the game stream, Felix. Good to talk to you as always.
I now turn my hopes and energies to Formula 25, which in conjunction with a high heat therapy. What? How did you get past all the guards?
Abraham Lincoln.
Tattoo is quite unusual. It is reminiscent of markings I've studied on cave walls far from the city.
Ooh.
Who sent you? Piero?
Yes.
That jealous fool. There's no need to be his laphound. You and I can come to an agreement. One that I'm sure will please you more than anything Piero dreamed up. Can't say I'm surprised. I knew someone would come eventually. But you're not what I'd expected. There's no need for violence. We can be great friends. Will you join me and drink? Sit and talk a while. Come. We'll discuss your future. Money. Women. Whatever you want. There is much to learn from the stars for those fluent in their tongue. I could consult my astronomical charts.
Sample of the black market elixir believed to be coming from one of the abandoned distilleries. Inferior to your formula or even to Piero's remedy. People are desperate. Some of the men of the watch claim when pressed to purchase and use it from time to time is cheaper than either of your popular brands.
Is there no reasoning with you? Before you do anything rash, I think we can come to an agreement. It doesn't matter who sent you. Whatever they are paying you, I will double it, triple it. Well, money is not the only thing I have in abundance. Perhaps there are other rewards you seek. I see you are a determined man. Is there nothing I can offer you? Sir? Who are you?
Interesting. I like that you do have to decide whether you neutralize him or kill him or let him keep talking.
I don't have anything to take.
You're free.
Thank you, whoever you are. He kept me in a cage, like an animal.
I'm the main character.
Pain is horrible right now.
Alright, I gotta hold Sokolov as I get out of here. I'm sure this goes like right down to the top. There you go. Samuel's only 50 meters away. What's that? Oh, it's just a wine bottle. Apparently there's some level in Fallout where, oh, yes. Of course. Go find the whale light. Did he wake up from that? No? Okay, good. Who's on my Mount Rushmore of what? My Mount Rushmore what? Wrestling? Video games? Ooh. Gimme. Yeah, empty oil tank. That's fun. Sokolov. And down we go. Of what, right? What's your Mount Rushmore of Mount Rushmores? Samuel! Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, those guys are jerks.
Attention, all members of the city block. A dangerous...
Shoot. Oh, man.
Spotted on Coleman's Bridge, near the home of Anton Sokolov, head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy.
Probably just the wind.
Any personnel in the area are ordered to take all measures to protect Sokolov.
Ooh.
I know you're here.
That's so cheating, eh?
No, I'll find you.
Oh, will you? Will you find me? I don't think you will. Woohoo!
No, I'll find you.
That guy got a takedown. He might have armor on.
Assassin. Hell,
What?
lay him down.
Oh no! Don't kill Sokolov! Okay, he's still okay. Ah! Man. Mount Rushmore has 4 new box arts with painted faces. Only 4 games have this quality. 4 NES box arts. Tecmo Bowl. All the heroes' faces super clean on NES box art. 4 dirty. I dodged, but I didn't. My fugitive did not survive. Loot. You're free. Yep, you're welcome. Yeah, like an animal. I got you. It's pretty terrible. Can I just throw him? I don't think we can blink. Can we blink? Yes.
Fredo, there's been word of a ruckus. No details yet. We know you're here. Where are you?
Samuel. Ah, that was much better.
The royal physician himself. You made a neat job of it.
Yeah.
Drop him here and we'll be off.
It's fantastic. Very unique game. It just has a very Brady Fowler. How do you be a 90s kid? Well, you have to be, you have to grow up in the 90s and have an influence in the 90s. So I think that because I was born in 1984, my first memories of like pop culture, you know, music, TV, movies and stuff were all 90s things. Maybe late 80s, but you know, when you're 5 or 6, you don't really remember a lot of stuff. Maybe The Little Mermaid and that kind of stuff. But I think it was still, I thought it was a 90s thing, wasn't it? You know, I think of the 90s things that influenced me the most. It's like the NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis, WWF Wrestling, awesome Saturday morning cartoons, PlayStation, the Attitude Era, Jurassic Park, Titanic, Radiohead, Nirvana.
Set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel.
You know,
shackles
90s stuff.
and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Goldie Hawn or Bo Derek? Or Daryl Hannah?
Well done, Colonel. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
Oh, let's get some sleep. I guess we could have talked to Amelie, Emily, Tom Hanks, very 90s. All right.
Corvo, wake up. You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here. Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Well, that's going to be it for me today. I'll be back, I'll be back on in 2 hours on my Matthew Fave channel with music, all requests. And we'll be back tomorrow with, I guess, Banner Saga or Banner Saga. Banner Saga. Banner Saga. The Banner Saga or Dishonored. Probably Banner Saga. Not sure. Corvo. Curva. It's a corvo fish. It was great hanging out with you guys today. I really like the music show. It's a lot of fun. Good to see you, Chris, Brady, Teddy Boy, everybody else. Well, off we go.